Time for the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
Florida prepared on Sunday for its largest evacuation since 2017 as Hurricane Milton intensified in the Gulf of Mexico on its path toward the U.S. state's western coast, which is over on the Tampa side. So we are thinking about all of our Tampa friends. I mean, it is hurricane season, but man, talk about back-to-back. Like, we're still dealing with, cleaning up, rescue efforts still for Helene. And then here comes Milton. The Florida Governor, Ron DeSantis, has warned of potentially higher storm surge and more power outages for Milton for this area as compared to Helene. We'll keep you up to date and let you know how you can help. That's from Reuters. People are asking their plastic surgeons to give them the same body parts as famous celebrities. Some of the most popular requests in the last year were, as far as noses go, Nicole Kidman and Natalie Portman. Lips, Angelina Jolie and Scarlett Johansson. Breasts, Jessica Simpson. I haven't seen Jessica Simpson in a while, though, so I guess, if anything, it would be from like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I'll Google
Right?
Jessica Simpson.
Anne Hathaway and Megan Fox's eyes. And Keira Knightley and Jennifer Lopez's chin. This is from Pacific Plastic Surgery Group.
How do you get someone's eyes?
Maybe
Like
a
eye
shape.
color?
Maybe
Yeah.
The shape. Oh, not eye
it's
color.
like
You're not messing with the color.
No, the orbital bone is the orbital bone.
Eye color, you would just do contacts.
Because Megan Fox has. No,
Yeah.
remember we talked about them
No, but that's a
dying.
diet. But
Megan-
that's what weirdos do.
Hey, Megan Fox's eyes, I mean,
They're
they
awesome.
No, those aren't her eyes. Let's look up. Move your eyes up. Those are eyes. For me, if I were to get any plastic surgery on any body part, which I don't think for me, I want it bad enough to be worth how long I have to sit out. Like, I've always been,
Sit out of what?
Recovery.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
just in general.
We train every day.
Of course.
Two parts of my body that I've never been like super happy with. My pecs, because I have the chest of like a 13-year-old boy, and my calves, which I've always just been skinny in my calf. So I think I'd get like Sam Hunt's calves.
Oh, those are big calves.
He's just an athlete.
Yeah.
Like, you pick any athlete, but I think when I think of athletes around here, Sam Hunt comes to mind first. But my calves, it doesn't look like there's a muscle there. It's like it's just straight bone all the way down. It's so annoying. And you would think when you get in your 40s, you wouldn't care about that stuff anymore. And I guess I do far less, but I'm still, if I'm wearing shorts in a picture, I go right to it and I'm like, I hate my legs.
And your chest, you don't have anything there?
Very little.
Because you bench like a lot of weight.
I know, but there's no,
But
I
both
appreciate that.
Both
But
of those things, if you did them, you could still, your number one passion, which is work, you could still work easy.
yeah, but I couldn't train. You never know when a zombie apocalypse is happening, or I get called into some sort of celebrity softball game.
Oh, okay.
Those are the two things I'm always
Sure,
looking
sure.
out for. Women love men who sing to them regardless of overall quality, as long as it's genuine and heartful in a fun way. I disagree with this.
What do you mean?
I try to sing to my wife sometimes, and she's like,
Like, give us an example.
"You never close your eyes when
I bet she thinks that's cute.
I bet she likes it.
Maybe
chance.
because I do it like 7 times a day every day.
Okay.
It's probably a lot.
Yeah.
Anthropologists have found that men who've been singing to women for thousands of years have often created more of a love from the woman to the man. And maybe it's very rare. Maybe it's if you do it on a rare occasion without. I do it a lot though.
Yeah, maybe just dial it back.
Maybe so. And sometimes I sing like songs that aren't even love. Like I'll sing like Oasis.
Today.
So Sally can wait. Or I sing really hard songs that make me. I'm really off.
Like Whitney Houston?
Now I don't do that. But even like the Oasis stuff. That's from Why We Love by Helen Fisher, PhD. So if you're at home thinking about singing Die Happy Man by Thomas Rhett, give it a rip. We
If
do
I
Sing for Real too
never-
at the house, and Sing for Real is hard. Because if I'm trying to sing that, when your hands are tossed on your baby, she's like, sing for real. I'm like, oh, god dang. So when you, that means you have to sing as, you try as hard as you can. Because then it teaches you,
Performance level.
and it shows you that you're
Yeah.
not a good singer.
Yeah.
Okay.
We call Sing for Real a lot. And when she just sings for real, she's a better singer than when she's kidding, and it sucks. Watch out for year 3 of the marriage if you haven't had any bumps in the road yet. Reader's Digest. Listen, if you're on year 3 and you haven't had any bumps, that's crazy to me. For me, maybe, though, it was so different because I'd never lived with anyone. I felt so bad for my wife. It was like she was marrying a child legally.
When did the bump
Oh,
start for you?
that's
legally.
weird.
Yeah.
Not a real child.
I think I was a constant bump for her because
From
it
the
was,
beginning?
Yes, because
You
it-
mean an emotional
yes,
child?
yes. It's like I didn't know how to share. I knew how to share like
What do you mean, like
possessions, but I didn't know how to like share
Time.
emotionally. I didn't know how to like prioritize humans because it was like work. So for me, that was always a tough one, and I think
Are y'all in year 3?
yeah, but we're better now. by far than we've ever been. And it's because of me. Because I finally am to the point now where I kind of understand a little bit about time investment and family investment. Other than, well, family will always be there so I can eventually get back to it, which I think was a lot of my approach when we first got married.
Just to clarify, when you say because of me, it's because of
Because I sucked. I was very difficult to live
right,
with.
the work you've done. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just the way it
She comes
sounded.
from a very healthy family. I never had a family. So to me, it was like, why? I don't get it. This will be here, so let me go and be gone for 7 days working, and I'll just come back and I'll see you on the flip side. And then I realized that's probably not the way to do it. Which it isn't. It's not the way to do it. That's from Reader's Digest. Breakup comfort food. Ice cream isn't the top breakup comfort food, even though romantic comedies have us thinking that. According to a survey, ladies, what do you think number one is? It shouldn't count. It shouldn't count.
Because is it not a food?
It shouldn't count.
Is it
just gonna say that.
alcohol?
Yeah, it's wine. That's not a comfort food.
No.
Yeah. No, that's
That's
it's a liquid. It's a downer.
The beverage.
It definitely offers
That's
comfort, though.
Yeah, but I think that's like you could do it if you're having a great day. You can do it if you're having a sad day. Well, ice cream too, though. Chocolate came in second behind wine. Salty food at 3, and then ice cream at 4. I feel like wine is cheating
What do you mean?
as a comfort food. Like wine is just what you want to do to get drunk.
No, you can have one glass of wine. You're not going to get drunk, but you might just feel.
But if you're doing it as
more-
comfort food, don't you think you're doing it to
you
feel?
might just like it can be relaxing. Now, what it's actually doing, like physiologically to our bodies, because sometimes I think we think that it's offering us comfort when really, like, we think we're going to sleep better if we have it, but we're going to actually sleep worse. But there's something in that moment. Like for me, when I hold a cup of coffee in the morning, it's like an experience, comfort. Sometimes in the evening with your girlfriends, or maybe if you're watching TV, holding a little glass of wine and sipping on it offers comfort.
But doesn't wine make you
that
feel
is
like
mental. No, I think it can make you alcohol. I really just feel like what's going on with your body chemically at the time. Because sometimes alcohol can be like, whoa, hee, hee, hee. And sometimes alcohol can be like, I'm going to start crying and I don't want to see anybody and I'm so sad. And it's just a downer. I mean, really, tequila is the one that is the more of an upper.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. Somebody Google it, fact check me, but most alcohol.
Joe Nichols in earlier.
Yeah, tequila. Yeah, tequila. Oh, yeah, we should have talked to him about that.
I don't think he's an expert in tequila. I think he had a song.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
A song, yeah. Florida woman loses her eye after a freak accident with a retractable dog leash. So it's one of those where you can hit. It's almost like a tape measure back in the day where
Oh, yeah.
it's even, I guess, even now, but I don't use them anymore. But a Florida medical assistant was left permanently blind in her right eye, needing surgery to remove it following a freak accident when her large dog lunged for a rabbit. And so it jumps, and then I think it popped, boom, hit her in the eye.
Oh,
Lost her eye.
that's terrible.
4 surgeries, and her eye was gone.
Oh.
Finally, a 23-year-old Georgia woman was jailed after police mistook SpaghettiO sauce on a spoon in her car for meth. Police in Gainesville, Florida, arrested 23-year-old Ashley Huff during a routine traffic stop after finding what they called a suspicious residue on a spoon in her car. The officer claimed a field test of the spoon gave a positive indication for meth. She was like, no. She ended up spending a month in jail.
What?
Dang.
So this is an old story that's kind of resurfaced. But she was finally released when the crime lab confirmed the only substance on the spoon was SpaghettiOs. Can you imagine getting put in jail?
For a month.
It took a month?
For a day, yes. For a day, much less a month.
What color's meth? I thought it was like, I don't know, white.
You gonna go Breaking Bad?
No, but listen,
blue.
SpaghettiOs are, well, I guess the noodle part is like an off-white and then the sauce is red, but I'm like, what? I was thinking maybe Frosted Flakes or
Yeah,
something.
I don't know. That stinks. Finally, from Business Insider, U.S. employers added 250,000 jobs in the last month of September. Unemployment rate drops to 4.1, a promising sign for the economy heading into holiday shopping. The jobs have gone up again. So hopefully that means presents are cheaper. That's what I hope.
That'd be nice.
Free, even. They're like, you know what? Jobs are doing so well, presents are free for everybody. All right, that's your news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
All right, Post Malone, pour me a drink. Blake Shelton here as well. Bobby Bone Show. few weeks ago, I had Co Wetzel over at the house, and I got a couple notes from people going, "Oh, Co Wetzel's coming over. He's kind of dangerous. You better be careful." And I was like, "Dangerous? What am I?" Then I'm like, "Oh crap! Having him over to the house? Was he going to rob me?" I didn't really know, and I knew they were kind of kidding, but Co just gets on stage and says whatever he wants. So Co came over and loved him. Had the greatest time. Thought Co Wetzel was, and it's an episode of the Bobby Cast. I don't know. It's like 6 or 7 ago, but I ran into Co yesterday just randomly. I think Co Wetzel's one of the nicest guys around. Like, he can beat you up for sure.
You didn't ever feel scared?
No. And even yesterday, I was like, "What up, dude?" We talk. We're watching football. It's a whole thing. Co Wetzel, this is his latest now. I think it's like 20 on the chart. It's Co and Jesse Murph. This is High Road. Here you go. Bobby Bone Show. A bogus California skydiving instructor has been jailed for lying for nearly 10 years, being qualified to teach at a school.
No.
The school's had 28 deaths from accidents, too.
Gosh.
Oh.
That's not good.
I'm not sure if they are connected or not, but
Well,
they're-
with train places, how many deaths are
yeah, again, I don't know. I can't.
Oh.
Robert Pooley, 49, was sentenced to 2 years in prison Monday after he's found guilty in May of continuing to teach new instructors tandem jumping at the Lodi Parachute Center. After his certification was suspended in 2015, he trained over 100 new instructors by using the digital image of a certified instructor's signature to sign off on training courses, which cost each student about $1,100. So, not sure how this affected anything or what the other I don't know, but I feel like that's probably not good. And eventually you're going to get caught, unless they're just all not getting caught.
Why not get licensed, though? I don't understand.
Yeah, why would you?
You're
I
doing
mean,
everything else.
Money.
Yeah.
Like anything else. You want to pay the $1,000 or so. Yeah, that's a tough one there. Hey, Scuba, didn't you, can I talk about, didn't you lie at Abercrombie?
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean,
Where like you were like arresting
it's been a
people
very long time.
and you couldn't, it's like statute of limitations, right?
Yeah, because I had moved from Orlando to San Francisco in between radio jobs and didn't have a gig. So I saw a security guard. That'd be kind of fun, loss prevention. And you have to get a certification for it. And I didn't have the money for it, so I just kept saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get it." The guy's like, "All right, well I'll hire you. You just have to promise me in a certain amount of time you have to get your certification." I was like, "Yeah, no big deal." But in the back of my mind, I'm like, "I'm only gonna have this for a few months once I get my radio job." And so I was arresting people legally.
Is arrest the right word? More like detain.
Detain. Okay.
Yeah.
Still, you didn't have your certification.
Right.
Didn't, and I busted out cuffs and put people in them.
Okay, but nobody's life is at
But
risk.
still, my question was, did you lie about? Because again,
It's a liability for the company,
absolutely.
for sure.
Like if you handcuff somebody and ended up dying,
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
and then you don't have your certification,
Because of improper handcuffing.
well, because they like choke or something.
Yeah, no, I
They
get
fall,
it.
hit their head.
Anything at all.
True.
You rebel, Scuba.
I know.
How long did you work there at Abercrombie? You guys have the models that would stand out in front of the store with their shirts off?
Yes, we had those.
I'm so
still,
jealous
yeah.
of those guys.
Those guys were awesome, and the girls too. They're really great.
They never had girls at the Hot Springs Mall. It was only dudes.
Oh, well, in San Francisco, they had both.
They did?
It was nice. I worked there maybe about 2 or 3 months.
You say that creepy though.
Yeah.
I meant
But he
that
was
like
younger.
No, I know, I hear you, but I was always jealous. I'd walk by and see like dudes with abs and they're modeling their Abercrombie jeans. I couldn't even afford Abercrombie clothes, and I was like, man, every part of that is what I wish I aspire to be.
Yeah.
But they never had girls.
Yeah, they had them there.
Yeah, okay.
Wrong place.
It was nice.
Hope everybody had a good weekend. Arkansas won. Is awesome. You would think I play for the team with the amount of text messages I got.
I was happy for you.
Like you would think I play for the team.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty good night. Not gonna lie to you. Big shout out to Tennessee. They came. Both teams played hard. It was a great game. I have a lot of friends that are Tennessee fans, and individually I like Tennessee fans. But as a fan base, they're difficult because they play Rocky Top the whole time. The whole time. It's a big win, and I was happy to get the W. And we're gonna take a bye week this week, and again, I'm on the team, so
Obviously.
that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But
You're going to rest up then this week?
yeah, I got some injuries I got to like.
Oh boy.
Get therapy, get some stuff worked on.
Yeah, but you're also pretty hype. Take that energy into the next game.
Yeah, I think I take a loss a lot worse than the good I take from a win.
Yeah,
I was super happy, but I'm kind of now just going, okay, what about the next game? But when we lose, like the Oklahoma State game we lost, I'm still just so bitter about.
yeah, that's how you are
5 weeks ago.
career-wise, too.
Just life, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was pretty. I would have loved to have gone, but I have to travel this weekend. I'm going to host like an industry thing in New York, so I couldn't leave. So I would have loved to have gone and rushed the field, and that'd have been awesome. Just couldn't do it. Pretty jealous I wasn't there. What'd you do?
Well, Stevenson had his state championship for his cross-country team. And he had a personal record, PR. He did it in 12 minutes, 11 seconds.
2 miles?
2 miles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
And
moose was loose?
the Moose was loose. And overall, as a team, they came in third in the state.
Oh, cool.
Which is really great. So proud of them. And it was like the heat of the day. It was actually a hot and humid day. And they ran at like 12:40. I feel like if he had had a little bit like just like cooler weather and maybe the sun wasn't so bright, he probably could have broken 12, which was his goal. So even when he got done, he's like, oh man, I really wanted to break 12 minutes. I'm like, you still got a PR? 12:11 is great. Like, I love watching him after he's done. And when we got in the car, we were leaving, he goes, I really love high-fiving my teammates and telling them that they did a good job. And I see him do it to them all. They all do it to each other, but he loves that. So that was like the high of my weekend.
The first place, team sports is the first place that I really felt like community with other kids. Because I went from like the person that would just go and like read books alone or get picked on to like when I played high school football, and I was okay, and then I got to be pretty good by the time I graduated. But there's a real bonding experience with other students. That, like, team stuff is big for kids. That's awesome. He's getting to experience that.
Yeah, he loves
And
it.
finding kids that have shared interests.
He said he'll race you if you want. So
I just don't think I'm up for it. I'm gonna lose. I think Lunchbox will probably beat him. I'll give $100 to the winner if he can beat her son.
Ooh, do it.
It'd be tough at this time.
We have to do it right this
Like
second.
time
You get
in
to
your
stretch.
Yeah, I mean, it would be close. I mean, it would be really. I mean, that would be a.
Because you run still.
Yeah, I still run, but not like. I don't go out and try to set. Like I don't train. Like, oh, let me get faster. I just run a few miles. Okay, cool. I don't do like. Okay, let me run 5 miles one day and then run sprints the next day to get better. But that'd be interesting.
You think you could beat 12 minutes at 2 miles?
He's a kid, man. You got this.
I don't know, but 12 minutes is fast, dude.
I'm telling you, the guy that came in first, again, this was junior high, he looked like he was
They
like
often are 25.
maybe someone in front of me turned around. He's like, "What university is this guy from?" Like, 'cause
He was
looked
that
like
fast?
well, and he was built like his body. He looked like I didn't feel like I was looking at an
Those
eighth
junior
grader.
high kids, some of them get 16, 17 looking a lot faster than others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, congrats. That's pretty cool for the Moose. Sorry, Stevenson. I call him the Moose.
Moose.
That's his
That's his
nickname.
nickname, the Moose. It's one of those stories where the plane is flying and the pilot gets sick and then somebody else has to land the plane. Golly. Don't want that to be me.
Like not a commercial flight, right?
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
No, it wasn't a commercial flight.
Who
but
cares?
It doesn't matter. They have two pilots on commercial flights.
Right.
But a passenger lands a small plane after a pilot experiences a medical emergency. So this Las Vegas to Monterey, California, the pilot passed out. So the passenger had to land the plane. Here's air traffic control taking her down into a safe landing.
Are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so make sure you add a little bit of power. We got to add power. We're going a little too slow. Make sure you add power. Your altitude is looking good, 5,900 feet. Try to stay level at 6. You're in a right-hand turn. Continue that right-hand turn. We're going to set you up so that as you level off from your turn, you're going to be straight in for Bakersfield Airport. Is that all right?
Okay.
I'm already stressed out.
She doesn't sound very confident, and nor should she be. She's never flown a plane ever. That's what I would be like, okay. Oh, God. And then I would get close to landing, I had to pull back up. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sir, land the... Okay. Pull it back up. I can't do it.
Oh, my God.
How is the other guy on the other end so calm?
He's got to
has
be.
to
It's like a
be.
911 operator.
Yeah.
They've been trained to be calm even if they're not. And also, if he's not calm, she's not going to be calm. If he's
Right.
like, lady, I don't know if you can do this.
That's a good
Then, of
point.
course, she's going to crash the plane immediately. There's a Ferrari, and it was stolen, and they ended up finding it because the guy who owned the car left his AirPods inside the Ferrari.
Of course.
A millionaire's $575,000 Ferrari was stolen in Connecticut, but because of his AirPods, retail price $130. Police were able to track down the car. He just did the Find My, found his AirPods, found the car. Officers found out the Ferrari was at a nearby gas station. The thief that had stolen the car jumped out of the car and ran away. Ironically, the thief left his phone in the car, which made it easy for police to track him down. That's from Supercar Blondie.
Funny.
But how about that? A car cost $575,000, and I wonder if the person left his keys in it.
Oh.
Because somebody that's going to make a dumb decision, like leave your phone in it and jump out, probably didn't study the manual on how to high-tech way steal a Ferrari.
No, they just let it run.
They just, something. I would assume that something was just left in there, and the guy just saw. And also, you take it to a gas station. No, if you're like, it's like a real thing. You have a truck ready. You drive up on the bed of the truck. You get out of there. You know, you don't go get Funyuns as soon as you steal a Ferrari.
I mean, a car thief has got to be like, this is just got to be my lucky day.
I don't think it was a car thief. It's probably just somebody who saw an opportunity and
Yeah,
jumped in a car.
Okay, well, I was calling him that, but yeah, whatever. He's got to be like, this is meant to be. Like, I'm supposed to take
Oh,
this
no,
car.
not meant to be. It's a higher power. Ella Langley and Riley Green. Here is You Look Like You Love Me, Bobby Bone Show.